What's up, everyone? I'm CEO Conolly. Ignore the sleeping dude back there. That's my son. He's home from college, and everybody knows what's going on with that. So, got my stack of books. Everybody knows I got Friendly Misfortunes. This is its own single title. I got an announcement about that here in a minute. And we've got the Affair series, Forbidden Affair, Family Affair, Fundamental Affair. Fruitful Affair is being edited. So that should be done soon and on its way to the beta readers. So last week I finished Killer Suburbia. I had planned for it to be a series, and I had actually outlined 4 books. They were very vague outlines. Let me put it that way. They were vague outlines. I didn't really have like a beginning, middle, and end for each one of them. And it wasn't until I had started writing it that it ended up becoming subplots. So it turned into one book. So now Killer Suburbia is going to be a lone title. It's going to be all on its own. So I will have Friendly Misfortunes and Killer Suburbia, 2 as their own titles. So they're standalone books. They're just going to hold their own. They're not going to be in a series. And I kind of made that decision, I want to say, as I was getting closer to the end. And it was more of the fact that I had realized that everything I had outlined had actually come through in that one book. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I have other, series that I can write and stuff like that I have mondo research on. So as soon as I finished it, it's done, it's saved. I always put it away. So I won't touch that one again until April. But so I pull out all the notes that I have on the next series, the one that I've been basically researching since 2016. So for 4 years, I've been researching this specific subject. It's getting a little creepy. Let me put it that way. It's getting a little creepy. So I've been researching this for 4 years. I've got all the notes out. I have now compiled them into complete and total series-esque books and stuff like that. So I literally at this point have 3 different books for the series outlined. I have not figured out how the series is going to end for the 4th book, but I kind of have an idea because there are 3 different scenarios that I'm actually working with that I'm trying to decide which one would be the best in that essence. So right over here under my books, I'm going to put those right there. I have, of course, everybody remembers my outlining notebook. All of these stuff for, all of the stuff for the Killer Suburbia is all here. So I have all of the Killer Suburbia notes now in the front. Now, behind each one of these, see, now it says book 1. So you can see book 1. It's literally, okay. Let me put it this way. Once I start it, I'll reveal what it is. But at this point, I kind of feel like what's going on in the world right now actually helps me a little bit more with this one. I don't know if that's like, I don't know. It literally, this is the only reason why I chose to go ahead and, punch the okay button on writing this series right now is because of what's going on in the world. So, because it's already something that I've been, outlining and researching for 4 years. So I figure, might as well. I'm tired of going to the grocery store and seeing empty shelves, hoarders and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? The hoarding. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and write that book that or that series that I've been researching for the last 4 years. So I do have notes for book 1, and it's a lot of notes for book 1 because there are several extra pages that I had to add in. And then I've got, I hope you didn't see that. And then of course I've got book 2, and I've got some stuff outlined for that one. And then I've got book 3. As soon as I can get through these pages. And I've got stuff outlined for that one. So anyway, that's how that goes. This is extra notes that I very quickly pulled out that came from somewhere else. And all I have to do is just punch the holes in there so I can put it inside this notebook. And then in this, everybody has seen this one. This is what I usually put. This is what I normally put all of my printed manuscripts that I'm editing into. But I've put this paper in here so I could take a few notes because I've got a kind of a separate extra to go with the series. It's a book, but it's not part of the story, but it is part of the story. Without actually saying anything, this is going to sound stupid coming out of my mouth here. But anyway, and then of course I've got this, and this is just a pad folio, and I've got a pen in there that I don't want to fall out. But this is just a pad folio of it. These are the extra pages that I, so anytime I'm sitting on the couch or something like that, and I'm watching TV, and just all of a sudden something pops in my head, I've got this sitting with me, and I'm just like, and then I'll just pull the paper off later. It's easier than having all of this over there while I'm watching TV because we have an extra person in our house right now. So Killer Suburbia will end up being a single title along with Friendly Misfortunes. So it won't be one of those weird things where it's like I only have one single title. You know what I mean? So now I will have 2 single titles. The Affair series, I do have Fundamental Affair on its way here, like an inventory to put on my website. So I do have that coming. It should be delivered this week. So, but of course today is March 25th. According to the shipping, I should get it tomorrow on the 26th. So yay. Of course, I got an email that stated that, they didn't know when they would have to shut down. So I wanted to make sure to get that. So I do have inventory that's coming to me for my website. At this point, I am editing Fruitful Affair and still outlining. I have not started writing the series books. I've started writing the extra book to go with the series. It's like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to describe it without saying exactly what the series is. And I don't really want to give away the series at this point, but it's only because I'm not ready to say what it is. Valentine. You knocked over. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not ready to say what it is. It's very exciting though. And please keep hoarding all that stuff at the grocery store. It gives me fuel to my fire. And no, it does not have anything to do with some kind of, incurable disease or, a virus or anything like that. That I will tell you. It's not anything like that. It's different. It's different than what's actually going on, but what's going on actually helps me in a way. If you think you have an idea, tell me. Tell me what you think. I'm actually kind of excited to write this series. Only because it's something that has fascinated me most of my life, other than serial killers. But I guess this could be considered as serial killers too. I don't know. Anyway. No, technically it's considered as... It's not serial killing. It's something else, but... Now, if I say that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, anyway, that's all I had to say. I did miss the video last week because, you know, like I said, we've got this extra person here. Anyway, so Killer Suburbia is going to be a single title. I'm hoping to have that one done by the end of the year so I can get that one edited to the beta readers, edited again to my editor, and then edited again, and then published and all taken care of. So I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year. It is still March, so I'm probably on the good track to do that. Only because of the fact that that's what I did with Fundamental Affair. But that one didn't end up getting done until, you know, earlier this month. But that was because of the fact that in July, I lost the file and had to start over again. So that's the only reason why that one took longer than it was originally supposed to. So I can have Killer Suburbia by the end of this year, published and ready to go. The new series will not start being published until next year. And I haven't decided. I'm going to continue outlining through the second quarter of this year. I probably won't start the actual book itself, like book one, until the third quarter. And that's basically because I want to make sure that I have all my thoughts in place. I mean, I know it's been 4 years that I've been outlining it and doing a lot of research and stuff like that, but I want to make sure that I have the information that I need. And because I am so passionate, I guess, about this specific subject, that I literally want to make sure that it is something that will grab the attention of everyone, no matter what their interests are, as far as that goes. Because there are several groups of people that I have plucked little things from. And no, it has nothing to do with race. You can keep guessing all you want. I want to know. I want to know what you think. Tell me down below what you think that this new series is about. And if you actually know, because you know me personally, shh, don't say anything. Don't give it away. So, because I know my niece watches these videos sometimes. I'll see you out there. Anyway, that's it. That's all I had today. Killer Suburbia is done. It will be going out. It's going to be edited first. It'll be out by the end of the year, hopefully. So that by next year, when the Cult Classic Convention comes around in February, which I do have those dates, by the way. I don't know if I have it on the description yet. I may be holding back on that one. And I don't think I have it on my website either. But there is a tab at the bottom of my website where you can see all of the conventions and stuff that I have been to or will be at. You know, kind of thing. There's a whole list with the dates and everything that's on there. It starts from the very first one that I did, and then it goes down to all the future ones that I'm going to. Also, make sure that you're following me on Facebook, because I am posting every single time the Houston Horror Film Fest says anything about what's going on. So we can make sure that if you decide you want to go to the Houston Horror Film Fest in June, that you'll know exactly what's going on. Because Texas Frightmare changed their date. So it's no longer the first weekend in May like it's always been. It's now in September. It's September 11th, 12th, and 13th. And the only reason why I remember that is because September 11th. So they moved it, which is very unsettling, mind you. But I think a lot of things through April have all been rescheduled in September, October, November type of thing. So it's very, very terrifying. Now, June, we are, cross your fingers, we are hoping that it's still a go and everything's fine. So, but on Facebook, I am sharing a lot of that stuff. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of the sharing methods on Instagram. Like, I figured out how to share to my story, but I don't know how to, like, share as an Instagram post. if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to, what they call regram, or I don't know if that's even a thing. I have no idea. I literally don't know. Social media is not my thing. I try my best. As a matter of fact, I think I've posted a couple of things, or like retweeted, I guess is what it's called, on Twitter. I'm telling you, Facebook I can do, because Facebook I've had the longest. So, anyway, I'm not watching a video right now, but I've got a video on that I was watching for research on my new, and I don't want it to go to, like, I don't want my phone to go to sleep while I'm doing this. I don't know. I always have to have 300 things going on at one time. Anyway, keep an eye on Facebook, because I know how to share things on Facebook. So I'm sharing a lot. It's very unnerving to know that, you know, a lot of these people, where this is where they make their money, and, you know, unfortunately it's having to be moved, and there's so many people that are out of jobs now. It's just really upsetting. And I'm literally terrified at this point to feel like I'm taking this. Okay, it's not a virus though. I don't feel like I'm taking this situation and turning it into something else, because it's literally not. It's something I've been researching for 4 years, and it's only the hoarding, like the hoarding stuff, that's really, you know, helping me some. I literally don't understand what the fascination is with toilet paper. Like, literally, I live in an RV, so I can only get a 4-pack at a time. But I can't even get a 4-pack. Anyway, it's look, if you're stuck in your house, buy my books. You can get them from Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or my website. Free plug. Right there. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. Okay. See you next week. Bye!